Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of FoolTopia here in City Skylines. Last episode, guys, we built our very own little kind of town, city, whatever you want to call it, in the middle of the desert, in the middle of nowhere, and it looks pretty damn good. Now, we did build a little train track running through it, and I did kind of put it out there. It'll be quite fun eventually we got it connected up. Or something like that where trains go past, and then it kind of then started to spark my imagination. What if we got a kind of passenger hub? What's it called? Passenger station. There we go. There, and we had some passenger train routes around FoolTopia. It kind of then sparked my whole interest, which I did want to kind of extend the cargo network. So why don't I add in some passenger network transfers too? Yeah, very interesting. We're going to take a look at today's episode, but as always, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you are new around here too, guys, please make sure you do subscribe so you are notified when the next episode comes out. Now, boys, so this is what we built. Looks pretty good, and I'm actually going to get rid of the heights from the name because Lafayette sounds like a really cool little town name. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to try and connect this up to the train tracks, like the full grid, and we're gonna have a couple of passenger routes, so it's a way to get people in and out of this small little town, but also it will be a great thing to add in as more, public transport throughout the city. Now we have, if I zoom out as much as I can, how do I view it now? Hold on, there we go. You can kind of see that the train line goes under the ground there, or different places and whatnot. It's kind of scattered through gradually. We've got some subway lines, but I want to extend the train line. Now it does come along here and end there, because as it goes into the farming district, which I did eventually want to drag it all along down here. Now what I've done is I've kind of placed this little train track in the middle of the road, which I think will be quite cool. And I want to try and extend that to run through the whole center of this highway, and then we can then just pull off it, jump onto it when and where we need it. But the main thing I want to do with this line anyway coming down here was for cargo, because we don't have any cargo depots for train. The furthest one we have is here. So it'd be nice to have one in this downtown area somewhere where they can, don't have to drive to export the goods. They can just ship it up and vice versa. Hopefully it might reduce some of the traffic in this area. You just never know. We got this junction, which I still keep putting off doing, but I need to fix at some point. But if I'm doing that, that's what kind of sparked my interest in having passenger lines, which I think would be pretty cool. But before we go into that anyway, let's kind of check this out. So passenger lines in general for our trains, we have this train station. It'd be nice to get this on the route, but it's also trying to figure out where we should place it, because I want it to be kind of borderline in line with this line there. So I kind of need it on this opposite side. So let me play around with a few little different ideas. If I, for example, pull it on this... What the hell is going on here? I got the wrong setting on. Nope. Okay. I'll delete. That was a bit funky. Let's try that one again. What's going on here? Oh, I'm the wrong setting again. Right, we're 8 in the air. Let's bring that down because that's a bit too high. So if I placed it there, that is perfect. So if I delete this train track, passenger terminal, and if I place it here, this is kind of where I want it. Let me just delete that for a second. Hook that up to there. It's just I then need to change how we approach to this. And I kind of like how the terrain goes over the car park too. That looks like kind of cool. So let's just delete this road for a second, and we'll have this coming in. Now I've got to somehow try and bend. That should be fine, right? Yeah, why not? Let's go with that. So the station is connected. That's kind of cool. Now there's many different ways in which I can take this as well, because believe it or not, there's a train station just here. And how do I view it underground again? Let me get rid of all this. You get down by 10. So, and that is connected to all the grids. So I could do it like that, where that extends over to connect to this side. And then this one here, it will be connected over here. So they're connected to both ends of the train track, if that makes sense. We could do that. Or I could have this also continue to go down along here. And it's just connected via one way. That could also kind of work too. But that should be pretty cool. So let's get this connected first. And I think what we'll do, we'll kind of quickly pause it. Oh, let's go underground again. Let me just kind of get rid of this for a second. This would continue like normally. But then this comes to here. Have I got Anarchy on? I've got the Anarchy on, so it's okay for just a moment. So that connects like that. No issues, no problems, no worries. All looking good. And then here. Right, I need to take all that off there for a second to there. And then this. There we go. Nice. Let's put all this back on. So then we'll have this. Let's start from over this side. So what I'll do first is have it go pretty much straight over the subway line that's kind of underneath. Bring that down in. So that is now underground. Make it down a little bit underground, a little bit more as well. Bring that pretty much, right, I say pretty much straight, but I'll bring it at a slight diagonal there. To have it run across here. Now, do I make it go across the road and then this way? So I could have it come to there, which is where this makes its connection. So I can have that come to, let me take all this off again. Oh, wrong button. Let's make that go that way and that way, so it's connected like that. If I come back up to Earth. Now, yeah, do I make it go across the road? Do I make it bridge over? How do I approach this? Because it would be cool to make it go across the road like all this goes across the road. But it's just then... Right, maybe we can bring it up to here. Let's just play around with this for a second. So let's say I did a turn there. Like that. That is where the crossing takes place. Do you know what? We'll go with it. You know, yeah, why not? It's all part of the fun, right? So I need to bring this one that's underground up now. So this one, bring it to, let's bring it straight up to 0 and bring it up there. And then all we want to do is simply have this connect over to it. And that is then connected, believe it or not. So I can put it back in play mode now because I'm not really ruining anything, which is pretty cool. So that has that little cross in there, which I think it's anti-keyed in, so it shouldn't affect the flow of the traffic or anything like that. So that'd be quite cool and fun to see when a train comes in and it choo-choos back out. I'll eventually connect it up on that side to something else. Don't know what it would be just yet. But if that's connected, that's now connected to the whole grid. So all it needs to do then is put like another passenger station somewhere else, and then we're rocking and rolling. But let me sort this out first. Now, what I want to do is have this all connected. I don't want to run it all the way along above ground. I think when we get to each one of these flyovers, we'll make it go underground. So then that's where I pull off the connection for it to go somewhere else for the railway. Now, it is quite tricky to get this all in. I've been playing around with it, trying to get that little bit there done. And what I find is if I slightly bridge it up, and I think it's about 8 is when it stops snapping. What are we on? There we go, 8. And just have it set to 8. There's no kind of worries about it just yet because I can bring it all back down to Earth. And then I pick the last little section there. Let's just go to there. And then we've got to try and create the corner piece, which is going to be a lot of fun. Right, bring it to about there. Look at that. I was freaking bored to do this, boys. I was bored to do this. So then we kind of have to upgrade it to stick to the earth, the dirt. There we go. So it glitches everything out, as you can now see. But then what we do is we have to then select it all. It's a right pain, but it becomes really easy to work with. Right, there we go. And then if I level it off to the same level as that. Kind of works wonderfully. We've deleted the path, or we've either deleted it or something's gone really, really weird. But then if I select... Actually, no. Actually, yeah. There. Oh, no, I don't need to angle it. Let me get... I've got to select this on its own. So then what we do is we have this be the same layer as that. Level, sorry, not layer. And then I'm going to select it all again. Bam, 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 bam. Now, can I get away with it all being the same level? I can, yes. Because it doesn't... It stops declining at a certain level. Now, if I do angle that to there. There we go. It kind of angles it a little bit better. And that runs... It runs through wonderfully. Now, we have an issue here, don't we, with this path. Let's fix this. Actually, let me go to delete. Yeah, it just delete. I've just deleted it. There's no other thing I've done about it. But let me... Oh, wait, did I upgrade it? No, I was say, did I upgrade it where... That's also gonna think... I need to bridge it, don't I? Yeah. There we go. No issues, boys. That's actually quite cool, isn't it? I do like it. But yeah, this is where I want to make it go underground. Now, we do have some traffic there. It's all part of the fun, right? So that starts before that connection. So I'm just trying to work this out. So if I bring it up by 8 again. Let me pick that spot. Just run this along here for now. And then by 11. 11's fine. Doesn't really matter. Oh, that's going way too low. Alright, if I make it go... Let's make it go down by 15. There we go. And do the same here. It's 9. We'll go with the 9. 9's fine. Make it go down by 15. And that's the connection. And then if we wanted to, I can then pull it off either way like that. So, let's just sort out this level. So again, we do the same thing again. Back to the railway. Make sure it sticks to the earth. Oh, I need to undo that one. Hold on. There we go. And then we... Am I still on the... Yeah, I'm still on the ground. Hold on, boys. Come back up to earth. Oh, select that point. Select that. Select that. Select that. It's the same height as that. Wonderful! Look at that. It's magical, mate. It's freaking magical. So let's just kind of put it for here for now. I've gotta make this. That's the thing. Do I run it the length of this? Them train tracks? Because they're pretty close. Let me see if I can get away with that. That would be kind of interesting to figure out right now. So again, bring it up by 8. 8's the magic number. 8's the magic number if it's possible. And that feels like it's... How straight can I go with this? Alright, looks like it's at a weird angle. There we go. That was a lot of pain. Right, this one runs a lot better. Well, that can run to there. Obviously, it'll go underground again. Trying to get that magical spot. Well, I could do, because Anarchy's on anyway. Trying to get that magical spot, man. It's kind of... Let me pause. Oh, it's there. I did do it in for a second. Boom. And that's where the bend takes place. Now, what we do is need to make it come back up to Earth I got to flatten all this down and then follow those bends, which is going to be kind of annoying. Is there a little bit of elevation there? Oh, there's a little bit of elevation here. How did I not see that? Well, let's sort that elevation out real quick. What's going on? Oi. There we go. Is an elevation there? Oh wow, there is. Yeah, there is kind of a crazy elevation. Have that the same level as that. You don't see it until you kind of zoom away, but yeah, it makes sense. Right, that train track is still looking pretty ridiculous, but I'm going to leave it there anyway until it's all kind of done and dusted. So this is quite a task, isn't it now? Right, are we still moving? No, we've kind of gone off a little bit there. So if I kind of do it to right to there. There we go. How far can I take this? The bend is already starting, so if I put that there. And let's see if I can now follow this through. Well, that is good. This is going to be the tricky one. Alright, hold on. It might be a case where I'm just going to have to, for this one, use the move it tool. It's easier to do it this way. But that runs now the whole length, which is pretty cool. Let me just... No, I think that will kind of work. I think it will kind of work. I just got to pull it all at the same level. Which this is also the pain of the job now. So, selecting all of this. There's not like a thing I can select where it's just rail, is it? Tracks. Yes. Right, hold on. Tracks. Let me just double. Is that how it works? Tracks. No. Roads. Oh, it's because I got rid of nodes. Haha. Track nodes. Oh, it might be selecting the ones underneath. But if I just go to there for a second, I don't know if I need the other bit. Bam. Oh, I needed to upgrade them. So following that. Is that right? Oh, those are slightly elevated, aren't they? And then ones are falling down. Ah, because you're following... Okay, right, I got it. Anyway, let me just do this first. Right, I just figured out what's going on. There's me thinking that all of the terrain is the same level. It's not. So I've gone a bit too far. But I'm going to upgrade this first so it follows the... Oh no, it needs to follow the ground elevation. I've done it completely wrong. There we go. Who would have thought doing this would be such a big pain? There we go. That is now all up and running. Kind of. Kind of, boys. We're just now got to pick and decipher between the 2 points. So if I just move that. Undo. There we go. So I was moving all the rail then. And I got to decipher between the 2 points of the heights. Right, okay, so we'll go from this point. from there. And we'll level it up to that, which looks better. We'll then take to there to angle it from there. Oh no, what have I done? Seniac boy. There. No. Slightly better. And get rid of roads. We're getting there. Oh, it's that one. Let me undo. Okay. See, it all changes when you change the camera angle. Ish. This part's been a huge pain. There we go. I think what throws me off as well, because that was overlapping slightly. That completely threw me off. Right, okay, so from that point then... Oh, hang on, I got road selected still. We'll go to there. Merge it down to that level. And that one's looking a little bit rough. There we go. Good. Oh, this one's going mental. So then this one. To the level of the road. Damn, boy. You would have thought this one would be so picky, so choosy. Well, now, what it does show you is how the alignment, the road changes. Look at that. So you can see from this angle, you can now see how bendy and bumpy the road is, which makes it more ridiculous to try and work with. Right, that looks like a slow, gradual incline. So what I'll do is I'll pick up to there. We'll select the roads and we'll do it from there to here. And then we'll bring it a little bit higher than normal. And that works for those guys. Oh, we're almost at the end. Nice. So I pick there. Yeah, and that works. Damn, boy. Just to get this connected, but it's going to look so good when you see little trains chugging along down the highway. Oh, I don't know about you, man, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, let's go underground then. And let me just delete... Oh, back underground, sorry. Delete that. And I think what we'll do is we'll come from here. We'll have this do the work. So get to there. And then we'll bring it down. So I bring that to 15. Oh, I didn't do it as a tunnel, did I? There we go. That can just roll with it for now. Back into play mode. Oh, no, not into play mode, sorry. I've got to reconnect up these bridges. I've done that as a tunnel. I didn't mean to. There we go. Can I come back up to Earth, please? What's going on? Right. It was that one. Ah, and this one here. And they're the only ones that got deleted, right? Yeah. Right, delete that. Is power connected? No. Oh no, that needed to be connected, didn't it? Right, okay. So that is now all done. We're now technically connected all the way down to here. So if I just get a cargo export area set up here somewhere, which will be nice. It's actually quite difficult to figure out because this is like a really big downtown area. So, where would I place it? So how big is one? Yeah, it's quite big. I don't know if I'm going to throw it into the downtown area maybe. Or could I like put it here? See, it could work there. Because we have a lot of shopping like district over this side, don't we? Yeah, that would need a lot of cargo. But then again, so we do over here. So should we just like test it over here? We'll just do a little test run. Alright, so if I place that there, it merges through the building slightly. Yeah, maybe I should move it a little bit more. Alright, push right up against it. There we go. And is it possible to go underground in that short distance? So again, we're creating a tunnel. So it looks like it is. And we'll bring that straight to there. Oh, if I connected it to the road. Right, let's try that one again. Oh, that's annoying because I can't get the... Right, I'm going to have to do it like this because it's going to connect to the road if I do it the other way. Right, so that would be then technically connected. And that is our cargo train terminal. So that'll be interesting to see what would generally happen to that. How many people will start using it. So this will be our little dry test run. It also is got the two roads there and there to get over to this side, which keeps it separate from these two, which will be interesting. I've got to sort this connection the same as this one because look how free flowing that is. And granted, we've got problems there, but yeah, we'll get to those, guys. We'll get to those. So we'll give them time to use that when we see a train choo-chooing along down there. But let's look at this as a passenger terminal anyway. So we've got that there. Where would we connect that? Where would we connect this up? Because it would be nice to have some more train connections. I mean, it comes down to then where would I place an actual train connection? I could, like the passenger train terminal. Where would I place that if I wanted one around here? That's also pretty interesting. To where I could possibly drop something like that. Why is this so tough? Because what I could do is, you know where we got like little path walks there? I could utilize those to be where the train line goes down in the middle. But it's then where would you connect it? I mean, I'm not saying I want a freaking there all the way to the other side of the place. But what if we do like little hub stations? Like this went to... Because I did originally get rid of... Let me get back to the boating, the shipping, the... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The ferry depot... No, it wasn't that. It was the bus ferry exchange stop. No. It was the harbour, wasn't it? Where's the harbour building? Wait, where is the harbour building? It's this one, isn't it? No. Ferry depot, ferry stop, ferry pier. Right, where is the harbour building? Am I going mental? Oh, it's right there. Send it. Come on, boy. Come on. Sort it out, mate. So I can put it back there. But pause that for a second. Get out of there. So if I bring it back here, I could do something that makes complete sense. So that's where people just come on a ferry and get off. Right? Yeah, there's nothing I need to do there. So if I come back up to Earth... I've got an idea in my head, guys. Just bear with me. Why is it not doing... There we go. Industrial road. There we go. And then what if I had a passenger train terminal here? Now the reason for this is when the tourists get off here, they pretty much have the option to then drive off to where they need to go, or jump on the train here, which will be connected to this here where we originally had like a depot connected, which is also connected to the thingy, and then have a train that comes to there and a train that goes there. So that's the exchange in a way, if you think about it. That could be our exchange. So with the rail, this has all gone mental, hasn't it? Alright, let me get rid of the road. Some reason this has decided that it wants to be like 10 foot in the air. I think it's because of this as well. Or what I can actually say is it then be the same height as that. Right, there we go. We'll see how that goes, because that's going to be kind of interesting. But if I use this as the main point for now, and let's say we create a back and forth stop to here. So where does it go? What line does it take? It comes straight down here. So that will be the exchange, but if again I'm going back and forth now, they're still not really connected to anything. We have no subway line there, but that will then be connected to somewhere else, if that makes sense. So if I added in maybe one over this side somewhere, where could I potentially add this in? Okay, right. So it'd be cool to add it in. How big is it? Not that big. I'll put it back into play mode anyway, so stuff can just like simulate. So if I brought this out by another 10, and let's say we just had a normal road by 20 by 20, but then had a train station right there at the end of it. It's good walking distance to some of the bus routes around, right? Yeah, there's a bus stop there. They can walk to the subway line or hop on the bus if it's too far. The tram lines are just there. Ferry depot's just there, so that kind of hooks them up to the outside world pretty easy as well. But my issue then becomes with this. I need to make these go underground because I can't forge that connection just yet. But we'll come back to that in just a second. Hook that up there. It's got the power. Good. That would kind of be ideal. So then I'm basically making a route from here. First stop there. Second stop up here somewhere. Would be ideal to, if it was there. That would be kind of cool. Anyone using this? It'll take a while before we officially start seeing vehicles use that. It really would. But that would be ideal for a passenger one. So if that was a passenger one, where would I put the commercial one? The cargo. That's a point, yeah. Where would I put the cargo one? So I'm just trying to view the area I've got around, because I'm gonna have to demolish and re-lay out some stuff. That traffic's annoying. I think, let me just view where the shopping is just there, around here. Offices are here. More shopping down here. A bit up there as well. So I'm thinking around this area will be ideal. Around the area would be ideal. There's a vehicle just gone into it just there. So it's now just trying to reconfigure this. Right. Oh, there's a train coming in, guys. Right, let's see how much... Oh, one's just loaded up. It's just disappeared. It's really awkward, this is. That's why I've got to sort it out. So this is going to unload. Vehicles are coming out. So it's going to be handy. It's definitely going to be a handy thing to do. It's just, where do I pull it? That's my that's my issue. Right, let's pause again. And what we should actually do is, do you know what? Delete. Keep that bend in the road in there. play. But get rid of all of this. Clear this area. And then we'll try and utilise this as our new little cargo depot place. So there's a cargo depot, which I could do it like that, but I'm not gonna. What we can actually do is have... We should have a straight road come off it. Let me just pick like that for a second. Because it keeps off the main drag bit there. Comes out here, you got to go up that way. You can go straight that way or straight down or, you know, whatever. Which is also kind of smart thing to do. So I'll have it on this side. And we kind of need to... Let me go tunnel again. Oh, excuse me. If I do that... That... And... 7 by 7. And then what kind of a bend can I get on this? Goes underground there. Right, so I've definitely got to... Where's the point of this? Is it? Can I not get it because it's underground? There we go. So that'll be kind of interesting to see how that kind of rolls. So if I deleted this and delete that quickly, then we put a passenger station in instead, which is a whole lot smaller. I can move it back a little bit more to utilize. What is going on with this traffic here? It's not looking good, is it? So to utilize the slope. Okay, we'll start at 10. So that would then be connected. Oh wait, is that not even connected to the I don't know how that happened. Right, and then what could happen then is that could go along here and then go back underground if I wanted for it to continue to keep off this main drag. I could even kill it off there altogether and then use that as the main. No, because you still want cargo to pass through. Right, for some reason we've got all of a sudden a lot of traffic in this area, and I don't know exactly where it's come from. But I'm going to change this whole junction here. I'm gonna say, right, guys. Oh, this is it's completely set up weirdly anyway. Right, you cannot make a turn. You can't cross over like that. There. So that turns here. Turns there. Right, let me just kind of set up the rest of it. So you're only really getting a crossover from these guys coming down. But what if we say you can't even do that either? Turn them both in. So you have to come like a different route to turn out of there to keep that flowing. It's not ideal. Granted, it's not ideal. I know that. But it's just to try and get the traffic moving for now to understand where they officially want to go after. It just moves the traffic to a different junction is what it actually does. But what I could do then here comes another cargo train coming in. Is go back to being normal now. 10. And a 10. We can drop down the offices that we've now just completely got rid of. And then we'll see how that goes. I just want to see how it works, to be honest. That's all I really want to do. So let's set a train line up on this then. So create a line there to there and to here. And then back again. Oh wait, I can't do it, can I? Because we don't have that one connected yet. Right, let me get this one connected. So this is the same thing again. Pretty much gonna make it go underground. That's not even connected. GG, sir. So out by 20. There we go. So how's it worked one side and not the other? This game, I will never understand fully. Whoa. Is that why it doesn't work? Right, push this out by 20 again. Right, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Right, so I've got to make this here go underground, don't I? So if I pause again. Oh, I've actually should have just like tunneled it myself. Like, oh, like that, easy, easy, mate. So then I want to pick points like this. Oh no 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 no, we're too high up. Let me where is it? Select in. Make them go actually underground. I almost got there. I almost borderline knew what I was doing. Like that. That then comes up. But what we're doing is bending it round. Like that in a really, really weird way. And then we do the same to this. So we're really upgrading that, there. There we go. We'll just go with that. Selecting these. Dropping them down. Get rid of the move it tool. Creating a connection like this. We'll put a little bend on it. It's not perfect, it's not ideal, but it bypasses and works. So, set up a passenger line then. Oh, do you not want to... Does that crossover not work? Right, let's try that again. Haha, now you work. Okay, you don't now work. Oh, Seniac! Oh, he deleting things! He deleting things! Now it's on the ground. Boom. That's also going to have messed up my thingy as well, my lanes. Damn it, boy. Right, how does that now work? So that can go straight in that way. That one, I'm trying to, it's got to mimic off this one. Oh, they all then go straight. Got ya. Alright, let me see from this angle. Oh, it's a 4-lane. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright. Take 2. So this is now this is my punishment for getting it freaking wrong. Is I've now got to redo all this. So we go from this angle. You should now slightly be able to view it better. So that can do that. That does that. That does that. That does that. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Right, back to business. Underground. So add a stop. I still don't connect. What's going on with this? Why you no connect, boy? Alright, get this right, Seniac. Don't delete the wrong things again. I don't need this connection, do I? It's not going back on itself. So I'm really only doing this, aren't I? Ah, now it works. Bam. Whoa, bam. Hang on. Right, I'm going to have to redo the whole line. So I've completely messed it up. Right, start there. You go to here. You stop there. You're coming back this way and you stop there. And you complete the line. Right, that's all you needed to do. So we've got 2 stops here. One there, which is close to the subway line. It's close to a bus line. It's in walking distance to the boats or jump on the bus line, the trams. It's all kind of interconnected in its own really weird way. Stop stuff here. And then the interchange is there if you wanted to go over to there. Now, over time, we'll add more to the train line. But it's a good addition for now. It's a good addition for now. So we'll just kind of see how it goes, right? Now, how many people do we see using this one? None. We've allowed inner city trains, but the problem is there even a train connection? Have I got the money to buy more land? How expensive is this? So damn expensive. That's the answer. Right, let me buy the remaining plots of land here. Because I'm sure you can't build a map without putting the train connection in. I could be wrong. I'm just going to go around the edges of the map to see where a train connection would be. There is no train connection, is there? Yeah, there literally isn't. Let me just go around the edge of the map again with this one, because you'll see a green arrow. That's the out there for the plane. That's the boat one. There isn't an actual train connection in this whole place. So you can't even get inner city trains. Interesting, sir. Interesting. Now, I did that route, didn't I? So it'll be interesting to see when we eventually do see a oh, have I caused a traffic jam? Oh no, I thought I caused a traffic jam for a second. Yep, I've caused a traffic jam. Right. One way to fix this is pause. That's one way. Is to sort out the lines then of where they're going. So this doesn't need to connect to here, nor is it. Well, it does need to connect to this one. But the only reason why you should be doing a right-hand turn is if you're going straight down. You no need to come back in on yourself. So if I just kill off you for a second, and then what I'm saying is, if you come out here, And if I bring it right down, straight across, boom, like that. That should then be your only connection. Which that itself would change a lot of ways that the trains come in. Because that crossover, you didn't need to do that basically. There was no need for that. So it's a little bit complex. But that's now moving the trains a lot easier. As you can now see. So that one waiting should eventually just go at some point. As I'm still waiting for the train. There we go. It's now moving. There's some trains merging. Wait, there's something now wrong with this? Wait, is there something wrong with this? Ah, okay, I've done something now wrong. To that connection. Oh, is that right? Alright, don't even tell me I didn't even... How many train lines have I got set up? One. Oh, I didn't even get that one finished. That's why it's flashing like that. Right, where are you? Have I just deleted the other one? Ah, man. Right, that runs along here. Goes into there. Maybe let's play mode it. Because I need that one set up anyway. So there, over to, where is it? There, which is choosing that route. So coming back, they choose that route. So something quite fishy about this connection here. But if that's the quicker route, apparently, I don't even know. So have I got to redo this one again? Right, I'm going to delete it and redo it. It's the easiest way for me. Because I completely messed it up. Now what's wrong with it? Right, create a new line. I've never had so much issue with trains. Add stop. Oh, we can't even do that one. Right, this. Let me just cancel that one again. This is now becoming a pain. Right, can you do that simple turn? No, you can't. Some days you ever just want to cry. That's how I feel. And I wish you could kind of see like it properly, but you just can't, can you? Right, delete that. So if that don't work, what would happen if I did... Right, pause again. Right, this is just my quick fix for now. Right, this is, again, like I said, this is my quick fix. But it doesn't fully work because you can't come back on it. Let me put that route back in there. So let me try this. Okay, that now works. To there. To there. And then how does this one work? Where does it go? Right, it does go this way, but it goes on such a long route. They really don't like this. Oh, man. Right. Interested to see if the route... There we go. The route's updated and now changed to that one. Which I find hilarious. So it didn't even like this one. That was way too much for it. Now it's this one going out. It don't like this. So just bear with me a second, guys. I want to see if that updates and changes its route. Because it's choosing to go this way around, which... That's really interesting that it would choose that route. That's changed to this way. Which if I kill off this... They're both going that way. Oh no, one's updated. So you can go... Why is that one choosing to go this way though? Well it would be because this can't make the turn. So if I delete that back a bit more. And let's say did that. And then did that. Let's see how this updates. So that way goes to that way. It's acting if it can't make. That turn, isn't it? Would that mean we've got issues? I mean, the thing is, it kind of works on free flows at the moment. But that is something I'm going to... It's such a complicated system, this is, and I really do need to simplify it. I do know that. And I'll take a look at it before next episode anyway, to kind of get that rocking and rolling. But as of right now, it kind of does work. How many people do we have over here? So 32 people have already visited over here. It'll be interesting to see an actual train approach here. So the train's coming from this way, which is, again, such a long way. That's now shooting through. So it'd be cool to see it then, because they're now technically connected to the outer world via a train. A train is just left. So where's the train coming through? Here it is right now. Okay, so any moment now, we should see it pop through. There we go. It's on the way over, boys. Cuts in. Vehicles drive through the train. And then people get off. Simplistic system, but it works. And here comes another train. So basically that will... One, it connects them to the outer world, but also brings shoppers to some of these stores that probably wouldn't have normally got shoppers. Which is cool. Now this is the interesting one as well. How many people are using these? 100 people on this one. That's cool as well. Because that obviously again connects it to the outer world. And then we have the one over here. Which, how many are using this? Wow, okay, so we haven't got the official number just yet, but there is a lot of people from what I can see. And it's already filled up, that trainers. So that'll be interesting to see how many people use that. Whoa, we've seen like a big bulk of people walking. So where do they walk to then? Are they going to the subway line? I assume they're going to be going that way. I assume that's where they're heading. Which, yeah, a lot of them are turning that way. So that really bulks up and connects up a lot of those up there. Oh, you don't see no statistics of that, but vehicles are coming out here. So not many, but, you know, every vehicle that pops out here is one less one driving on its way down. If that makes sense. Gotta sort out these, the traffic going through this area anyway. So I've only done some quick, brief, short fixes, but hey-ho. You can now see, oh, we got a little train jam. We have a little train jam there, boys. Oh, it's actually from the amount of cargo trains that want to go in here. So what I could do is eventually create like an inlet route and filter them out that way to come back down as a loop. So it's all about now making the train tracks and the train lines more efficient. That will be something that we kind of have to work towards. We just shouldn't be too shabby. We could get that set up pretty easy, but it is quite cool to now see them working. So do we have an official number over here? 198. Nice. So it does connect everybody up a whole lot easier. So it'll be quite fun to add them all around. So this is the big interchange anyway. So how many we got over here? There's a lot of tourists on this one. You can tell. Look at them all. All these tourist boys. This line is, well, it was full. It's emptied everybody. Now getting everybody back on. Here's the other train. How full is this one? 57. So that would have come from the other place. That boards people on the little small town. And how is it holding up under here right now, the traffic? There is no traffic, it's just really complex, this whole little system. I might create this as a separate line that goes completely underground and connects further up. It might be a whole lot easier. And probably the same for going back this way as well. No, actually no, because we've got the cargo train on it, so we kind of need to keep it. We're just going to sort of a better in and out version here. We'll do like a big loop that goes round. I've got some ideas that could really satisfy and work up that area. But it'll be interesting to see now then how many people over time do use this system. So we would slowly start to bring in money from it, but it won't be enough to pay the bills. But it slowly brings down the deficit. Not too much because it's still a lot. It's still a freaking lot. But guys, I think we're going to end it for here. It's been a long one, been a complex one, been a frustrating one, but we got some basic stuff set up, which is quite fun, and hopefully it's going to work. I like how the railway kind of follows the highway, especially down in this area, which I really do like. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, smash that like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.